today we are working with Realtize, and we are from Security Token Market. My name's Megan.
I'm Jonah.
And I am the head of media here.
I'm the head of communications.
So today we are working with Mazzanti and MOAC, and we're going to talk a little bit about their current STO offerings with Realtize and hear from some of the most important people on the project. So I'm going to let them introduce themselves, and then we'll jump into some questions. So if you wouldn't mind, let's start with Luca.
Yes. Hello, this is Luca Mazzanti. I'm the owner of the company. I work in this world from when I was born, so it's quite long to tell you about my story. Anyway, I started to work in the workshop of my family when I was a child, and after that, I had in mind from the beginning to become a car maker and to realize my dream that was to have my own hypercar. During this important part of my life, I produced three different kind of cars, starting from 2002, and the last one is the Evantra, and the Evantra is produced in 5 different layouts. So during this year, our company has grown, and we are one of the few companies all over the world that produce hypercar in artisanal approach. So we produce between 5 and 10 cars per year, all custom made and all requests of the client. So it's a kind of tailor-made dress. So we are here to present our company and to see and to show you how our company will want to grow and want to go on.
Great. And Alessandro, would you like to introduce yourself and say how you're involved with Mazzanti?
Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Megan. Yes, I'm senior experienced banker executive coming from the financial and banking sector, and I follow for over 20 years in some top banks in Italy, the major entrepreneurs or family business. And so also in this case, since 2015, I'm a freelance independent advisors for growing business companies and accompanying to the next level the company. In this case, came based in excellence of made in Italy, like Mazzanti is. And so I am in charge since 2 years from on Mazzanti with the role of CFO in this case, and applying my innovation manager role for going to the next level in fintech, also in internationalization or in tokenization of assets of Mazzanti company. So also in this case, we started to 1 year and a half ago the early campaigns in crowdfunding, and we did a sequel of 3 different campaigns in crowdfunding, starting in Italy, going to UK with Cedars, and after passing to Sweden with another platform that is funded by me, for example. So this is the first time in this case that an automotive company did this kind of approach in fundraising. After we are moving obviously with this security token offer, and this is another step in never done before in automotive, never done before in by the companies like Mazzanti is, that is an artisan and craft manufacturer. So in this case, we are trying, and this is my role, to give an innovation step, innovation path to the company.
Perfect. And so our second security token offering is MOAC blockchain technology. And here we have David. And if you wouldn't mind introducing yourself, that would be great.
Yeah, I'm very glad to. Hey, my name is David. I received my master degrees in computer science in the United States in 2001. After that, I started working as a full-time software developer in Silicon Valley. I've been working in many areas of computer science related, including network protocols, computer security, and like system kernels. And starting 2013, I became very interested in Bitcoin and blockchain. So I spent a lot of time do research the underlying technology of blockchain. In 2014, I worked with my friends to start a BTC mining pool. And we also worked together to deliver the first 1T hash rate ASIC miner. Starting from 2015, blockchain becomes my full-time job. I co-founded 2 blockchain projects aiming to provide scalable public chain solutions. In 2018, I co-founded a MOAC blockchain tech company to provide technical solutions to blockchain-related projects. We are the underlying technology provider for several projects. Now we are focusing on various projects ranging from financial applications to metaverse applications. So I think this is a good chance for us to get a more friction and to apply our technology to serve other people.
Awesome. Shall we?
Awesome. Well, hey, we can't forget the guy behind it all, the crowdfunding platform hosting Realtize or hosting Mazzanti and MOAC. How about Jerry? Can you introduce yourself?
Yes. So my name is Jerry. I'm CEO of Realtize. So for Realtize, we launched the services this year. Currently, we are a security token crowdfunding platform for all the issuers and investors. And this year, beginning of the year, we launched the security token issuance platform. Started with startups and real estate companies, and also for issuers who want to raise their capitals, for investors who want to diversify their portfolio, starting from only investing a few $100s. And now, today is a pleasure to work with 2 awesome, amazing companies, Mazzanti and MOAC Blockchain. And for Realtize is we are looking to lower the threshold for both fundraising and investment those awesome companies. And the goal for Realtize, we are looking to build our own security token protocol coming next year very soon. And thank you so much. We'll leave more time for the 2 issuers.
Awesome. Well, I guess I can go into myself and make it quick because you guys are the show here, but I'm Jonas Scholl. I'm head of communications at Security Token Market. Been in the space for over 3 years now, just driving awareness in terms of price transparency and educating people about security tokens and the benefits of it versus my favorite aspect is democratizing access to private investment deals and giving everyone equal opportunity to the pie. So that's my spiel. What about you, Megan?
So my name's Megan. I am head of media here at Security Token Market. And I'm really proud of this position because I love to kind of help other women in the space feel empowered and feel like they can enter this world that is, male dominated, but I'm here to spread the word and, help others see that this space has room for not only women, but people with amazing ideas. So shall we start with the first question?
Let's get it rolling. So Luca, tell us a little bit about your background. I know you did a little bit of that, but how did you, where did the idea of Mazzanti come from and how are you guys, different and where are you guys headed?
You mean respect the market of hypercar?
Yeah, the hypercar. I want to educate the audience about, hypercars and, I know you guys are somewhat similar to, Bugatti and Koenigsegg, but
Yeah, indeed. We are quite different from all the others. In Italy, as you can understand, the most iconic supercars are made. So we are a factory who have the know-how inside to produce, to design, to engineer, and to produce design from the scratch. So little company, but with a great know-how. We are different from the others because we are able to follow the client from the beginning of the project. So we produce a few cars per year, and only 15 people are employed directly to the company, plus other 30 that work around the project. So with this team, we are able to follow the client from zero. We take the measure to the client when the client come here from the first step, and we tailor-made the cockpit around him. So it's a kind of tailor-made dress. Of course, it is not enough for producing hypercar. So our hypercars are the most exclusive. We produce the car in the most exclusive way. So in terms of engineering, in terms of developing, in terms of also of construction. So our cars are very fast and very powerful. The power of our cars start from 761 horsepower and arrives of 1,200 horsepower for the Mille Cavalli version. So you can easily understand that to produce this kind of hypercars, you need to have a very big know-how, because you got to translate the horsepowers in speed, in safety, so in emission ways, because of course we get all the tests for the emission homologation of the car. So a company who has inside the right people to arrive at the right level of project. So few cars means more exclusive cars, and that every car is different from the others. So these few numbers for us is a very big plus, and also for the collectors, because of course our cars are also investments. Because when you buy a car that is produced in so few numbers, you are safe that your investment is safe and will grow in few time.
totally. I think that's pretty in line with the Bitcoin sentiment, or scarcity is the value there. But that's awesome. I'd love to take a spin one day. Beautiful cars. I've been researching them and they look so cool. But yeah, I'd also love to hear, I know it seems like Alessandro has the finance background, and also from David, I would love to hear why you decided to go to security token offering route in terms of fundraising. I'd love to hear where the thoughts were around that.
So
I think you're muted, Alessandro.
Alexandra, for me first.
Yes, but the reason is very simple, because the company needs to gain more visibility globally, because the product of the company is a global product capable to sell everywhere, because obviously we have a little production, but the product is for everybody, and for obviously collectors or ultra high net worth individual. Also in this case, we are trying to think out of the box, also in our financing of our working capital. Usually the customer commits the car. Usually we usually work with a advance payment from the customers, but at this stage that the company needs to wide more cars for marketing, for showrooms, and for for dealership, new dealers around the world. So we need to pass and to have our more hypercars for our marketing. So also in this case, we need to accelerate the fundraising for this kind of working capital that we need to build new cars, and these cars will be shipped, for example, in Indonesia, where we have a new dealer, or in Taiwan, or in Dubai, or in UK, where in these days there is a road show with the Evantra Bronze, the special classic car that Luca designed a few years ago. Also, this is the reason for trying new channel in fintech, obviously, because fintech for us is the best way for speeding the visibility of the brand and for talking to probably the new customers of the future of the company.
Perfect. David, would you like to share?
Sure. Yeah. So we are a silicon-based tech company, and we've been looking into blockchain technology since 2018. So we ourselves are totally like blockchain native company. So we provide a solution for other blockchain projects like public chain solution, consortium chain solutions. And over the years, we have developed multiple products ranging from like financial applications, and some are just latest like metaverse applications. We already developed a set of products that can serve many purposes and many clients. So the reason we want to do STO is because we are blockchain. We are in blockchain since the very early years. I think it's a natural approach for us to go this way. And we, with the deep understanding of blockchain and with the product and the technology we have already now, I think with a STO, it's a natural marriage between our company and the crypto community. I think it's a good for us to get more exposure to the crypto community, and also we can provide more value to our community.
Totally. No, I completely get that. I'd also love to hear for both of your offerings, do investors receive equity? Do they receive dividends, maybe discounts on cars or discounts for creating applications on MOAC, or how does that work exactly?
For us, I think it's very simple. We are a tech company. We provide solutions, and we will split. We will, put some of the equity for STO, and the STO owners, the token owners, will gain a portion of our company, and they will share the profit of our company. We don't have like a 2C products like a car or other products, but we will provide a solution for mostly business. So I think that the token holders will mostly benefit from the fast growing of blockchain tech company, as we saw with other similar companies like a Consensus and other companies. We will provide a fast growing potential, and I think that's what we can offer.
Awesome. From Mazzanti.
Alessandro.
I think you're on mute.
The microphone is switched off.
There we go. We can hear you.
Yes. I lost the last question. I listened to David with so much attention. Please, thank you, David. Which is my question, the question for me.
No worries. I was just asking simply, you're doing a security token offering. What, if I'm investing or someone's investing, what kind of rights are they, do they receive? Are there any perks or discounts on cars or taking Mazzanti for a spin, et cetera?
Yes, about the STO is very simple, because in this case, as I told before, the focus of this fundraising is to finance the new cars for showrooms, from road show of the company. So in this case, the Mazzanti company gives a great share, great part of the profit to investors. Also in this case, the offer is 20% of the capital invested for a period of 8 months. This is the period in which after the capital enter the company, the company will build in 8 months the hypercar, and after this is the closing of the operation. So it's very simple in this case, and so the offer is so clear for investors that it's a 20% of capital raised.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. So this is for both of you. What secondary liquidity options are you both looking at?
The equity.
Yeah, so like after
Yeah.
the offering closes, are you looking to trade on an exchange in the US, looking for a DeFi exchange? Like is there going to be an option for investors to liquidate once the offering closes?
I would like to let reply Jerry for on this about Jerry.
Okay, so it's better I explain this question is in this case of Mazzanti tokens, MZ tokens, because it's such a small amount of offerings, $2.25 million, investor could potentially look into decentralized exchange to liquidate this token when this fundraising is closed.
Cool.
And because of the nature of this token, it does has 20% of the capital interest repay in 8 months. And I think Mazzanti also offering additional perks of the rights. For example, if you invest over, I think, $100,000, you get 2 flight ticket. You will actually have a chance to meet Luca Alessandro in Italy. I think, yeah, that's a great perks. And also, if you invest over $500,000, you will definitely get some discount on this hypercar.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Yes, we are very interested in explaining this kind of experience to our investors, because we think that the Mazzanti company and Luca in person is one of the few companies in the world, manufacturer of the company. The building of the car is very complex. And in this case, this is the reason, because there are so small number of manufacturers. Also, in this case, the capability of Mazzanti is to embrace of the technology of the made in Italy, and the story of a supercar, hypercar of made in Italy. And this is the experience that we would like to offer of investors with some perks in case of obviously significant investments.
Cool. That's great to hear. Those are awesome perks. What about you, David?
Yeah, I think it's pretty much the same as what Luca with Realtize does. So we will work with Realtize to provide secondary market so that owners can exchange on the platform. And specifically from our company, based on the performance, we will offer to buy back some tokens over the years, so that the token owners will share the token value increase. because of the decreased supply on the market. So that will maximize token owners' profit.
Got it. Very cool. I was doing a little bit of research. I thought this is on for Mazzanti. I saw that on the Realtize website that you guys had a Mazzanti car in Transporter, the movie, which I'm a huge fan of. And you also had a Mazzanti car in the 24-hour race called Le Mans. I was just interested in how you went about getting in that movie and in that race. And did you guys end up winning the race? I'm also curious about.
Many different words. Every client or every person who believes in Mazzanti, of course, needs to find something of different. For example, we have many people, many guys who follow us that play with the Elantra on asphalt game, for example, or CSR racing on the mobile phone, on the PS4, PlayStation 4 Drive Club. So many of these guys know how through these channels. Some other clients or some other person interested know how through the movies of Transporter of for example, our first car, the Antas, in 2008 was inside the movie of Warner Bros. Speed Racer, for example. Honestly, all of these aspects are important for us because we are sharing with the people the passion, we are sharing the car, but also the brand. So, and you create the brand with every different part of this journey that you can catch and you can create, because every day we create new conversions, new challenges. So quite enthusiastic journey, because the car are, of course, the most important part of the business, but you can sell the car and you can convince the client if the brand is recognized, is quite personal. So every of these aspects is important for us.
For sure. And for those of the audience that's watching who haven't seen the car in action, let's cut to a video to watch Mazzanti in action.
Welcome to the Mazzanti Automobili atelier in Tuscany, Pontedera, Italy. Let's go to have a short tour. Here we have our showroom, where you can see the Elantra 771 in the official Mazzanti colors. Here we have the reception area, and now you can follow me into the production areas. The first areas that you can find is the assembly. Here you can see one Elantra in the final assembly, and this is a really special color, brand new color. And here you can find the model in scale, in the real scale 1:1. That is the first model that we have done at the start of the project Evantra. Now you can follow me in the other plan. Here we have our technical office. Here you can see some parts that we design and engineering in home. This is our total room. Here you can find the new powertrain of the new Evantra with 780 horsepower and the new 7-speed gearbox. Here you can see the roller that you can find inside every Evantra, totally made in home also in this case. Here we have the production line. Here you can find an area where we do some job for the bodywork. In this case, we are changing some little details for the new Evantra 1000 cavalli R. Here we have the 3 production stations, and here you can find the first chassis of the new 1000 cavalli R that is already in production. Now you can go to the other area that unfortunately I cannot show you because this is the testing and R&D area. And finally, this is my office.
And yeah, I think building off of that, do we have a plan for Formula One in the future to have a team?
Formula One is quite complicated, but why not? We started with 24 hours of Le Mans, and it's not a joke. It is from our part is more engages with different vision respect to the Formula One. We shared the project of the Settler Villorba course in 2017 with them, and we were 8 position at final.
Amazing.
So quite interesting. We are also developing a quite special version of the Evantra for track only. So, and the 1000 cavalli itself, of course, is a quite extreme version of the Evantra that has 1,200 horsepower. So it's quite think and design for the race. So we are interested in every world that the cars can go.
So do you mind me quickly asking how many variations of the hypercars there are currently?
Now, actually, we produce the classic Evantra that you can see in the bronze layout into the videos that we shared today. There is the 1000 cavalli, the version that I told you with 1,200 horsepower. It's quite different. It's more bigger with respect to the normal Evantra. There's many difference, of course, because it's a car that can arrive at 400 kilometers per hour. So, of course, quite complicated in terms of aerodynamic, in terms of layout. And after that, there is the Evantra Pura that we showed for the first time 1 month ago in Florence. That is the new version of the Evantra that we are starting in production. That is quite different in terms of design and also in terms of powertrain, because we have a V8 supercharged with 761 horsepower, and mostly a new gearbox with the 7-speed manual. We want, with this version, we want to offer to the client something that the client cannot find into the market. So a very light car, it's only 1,280 kilos, and with manual gearbox, so a car that you must drive. Next year will arrive the 781 version, that is the Vantra, start from the base of the Vantra Pura, but it will have 781 horsepower, and with the new special gearbox 7-speed double clutch that we are developing in-house. So many interesting models already to the market, and also a couple of great ideas that we will develop next year, mostly an hybrid version of the Vantra. So very interesting challenge.
Perfect. If I kind of want to, I'm curious to hear from David about how you guys are becoming involved with Web3 and the metaverse, or any awesome projects that you might want to share that differentiate MOAC from other companies. The competition in this space is obviously growing immensely now. We've got Meta, we've got a lot of people rushing. So I'd love to hear just whatever you'd like to share about that.
Yeah, definitely. So I think the metaverse is a buzzword right now. I think that definitely draw a lot of attention from gaming industry, hardware companies, as well as the blockchain companies. So what we do is our advantage is the years of experience in technology we developed, mostly focused on blockchain side. So we have a idea about how metaverse being working, and what our role in that part. So I think there are two approaches for metaverse projects. One is from the gaming side, like already very good at gaming. They are very successful in traditional world, and they want to using tokens to further expand their audience, their users. I think that's a good approach, but that's I think slightly different than what we want to do. So we want to rather starting from the blockchain native point of view. As we thinking about token, we think the token on top of blockchain is the native driven source for a lot of things, because we can using token to value a lot of things that we cannot value in traditional way, and there are a lot of potentials there. So with that concept in mind, so with a blockchain native token as a basis, and adding a lot of other features like gaming experience, virtual reality, I think that's another way to approach. I wouldn't say which one is better, but I'm more leaning towards the second way, because that's more growing from blockchain, growing from the blockchain, and now have a native support from a lot of things like smart contract, token, DeFi features, and a lot of new things that can add to that metaverse concept. So we are providing technology for this kind of approach. We have the product ready, we have the service modules being developed, and we can do a lot of things for that. And that's one part of our products we can offer. The other part is we try to work as a traditional business to expand their capability in blockchain area. So one example is we work with a precision company called a PAS. So it's like a high precision network. They can provide centimeter accuracy based on satellites. While traditionally, like GPS, we can only offer maybe meter level accuracy. With this new approach called RTK technology, they can get up to centimeter accuracy. The only thing is they need a base station rather than just a cell phone or a mobile device. So so it's very essential to provide a global coverage RTK network. It's very expensive to deploy such big network. Just like cell phone towers, right? You need to spend a lot of money to acquire, piece of land, and you also need to invest a lot of money for hardware. That's a very costly approach. From the blockchain, from blockchain-based solution, it provides another solution, which is decentralized. So basically, you treat those base station as a miner. So each user, they can become a miner of the network. All they need to do is just purchase some hardware and set up at a home.
Right.
All they need is a clear sky. They can receive satellite signal, and they have internet access. So now they become a miner of this network, and this can be deployed very quickly because a lot of users can do this at the same time. And they can, as a very low cost compared to the centralized approach. So we work with them to develop the first version of the RTK network, and we are working with them towards the second version, which is a very, I think it's not just for precision, it's also for like IoT network. We provide a accurate pinpoint for a lot of IoT devices, and that's a lot of solution, a lot of potential there. So again, from our point, our value is based on our years of experience, and that the products we can offer a specific and unique services to a lot of businesses traditionally, and like also the new advance like metaverse.
Right.
I think that's it.
That's really cool. So just to clarify, this reminds me of the company Blockstream. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but they actually have satellites in space for people to connect to the Bitcoin network so they can mine, so they don't have to rely on an internet if they're in a rural destination. Is that what you're working on doing, or are you going to work with Blockstream or a company like that to like kind of connect to their network to go global with your blockchain?
We will establish a separate blockchain network. We will develop the core technology for that. So it's a separate public chain solution, which has unique features to provide a precision network, and also serve as a base for future IoT networks.
Got it. Super cool. Thank you for
awesome.
that. And then I guess building off of that with Web3 and the metaverse a little bit with Mazzanti, I know you guys, are you potentially looking into NFTs and DeFi products and kind of getting creative with blockchain in that regard?
Ale, it's your turn.
Is he mute again?
Who is
There we go.
the answer for this? Jerry, you can answer for this.
Okay. All right. I'll answer for Mazzanti. And Mazzanti actually is preparing a big NFT auction event targeting next year in March. Currently, Crypto Art has partnership with Mazzanti to build one-of-one custom-made NFT adventure. And during the contest, there will be judges all over the world to pick the best one. And actually, Luca and Mazzanti staff will make it in-house and sell it on the auction event next year. It's coming soon. So I believe, I think Mazzanti is definitely the first automobile company in the world embrace into blockchain, tokenization, digital asset, not only from NFT security tokens, but I think they have more coming up in the future.
That's super cool, super
Wow.
innovative. Maybe potentially you guys and
Obviously, let me add also. Yes, we are going, as Jerry told before, in the innovation about token STOs, NFT, and so on. Obviously, linking with Lucas said before. Obviously, we are preparing some innovation also in our core business of automotive. Indeed, we incorporated last year exactly during the lockdown the new Mazzanti lab, that is a research and development lab in which all the technology available on the market are under the analysis of the company, in connection with some universities, some spin-off companies from universities. And also in this case, obviously, we are studying batteries, we are studying green solution in materials and the circular economy. We are preparing the hybridization of the Evantra, and also we are studying the full electric version of the new model that will come the next year. So also this is the two faces of the company. On the core business, we are at the top of the technology and over the edge of the innovation. On the other hand, we are trying any new innovation channels that we can meet with technology and with metaverse that we are coming to.
awesome. Maybe we'll see some NFTs of Mazzanti super or hypercars in David Chen's metaverse.
Yes. This is great.
That'd be awesome.
So, maybe this is for Jerry. How is Realtize going to play a role in the development of both MOAC's and Mazzanti's fundraising? And, how did this all come to be?
Right. So as a Realtize, we're a security token crowdfunding platform born during the COVID-19, which is a very special period for not only the company, the issuers, as well as the investors. As the global inflations, we can see people start investing different types of assets that it was never popular before. I think it's a great opportunity for Realtize to work with those traditional companies such as Mazzanti's, and bring them to tokenization world and actually increase the liquidity of those traditional assets and bring them to like a more kind of like excitement of this secondary market of the blockchain. The vision for our side is we want to lower the threshold for investor investing those highly worth it top tier assets in the globe. Not only we're servicing company in the US, but also we're servicing company in Europe and Africa and Asia, all around the world.
Nice. So for anyone who wants to get involved in either of these offerings, which jurisdictions are allowed to participate? Is it just the US? I know Mazzanti's targeting US, but are they also targeting, what jurisdictions can participate?
Actually, for Mazzanti in this case, we're doing Reg D 506C.
Right.
So as long as you're accredited investors, you'll be able to participate. We're not only targeting US. We have few investors coming in from Asia. They're really, really excited for this hypercar industry.
And what about MOAC?
Yes, for MOAC, definitely same because they are already a blockchain company. You know, there is no, let's say, jurisdiction restricted, but we do take care carefully on the KYC and accreditation process.
Got it. Super cool. Well, I think we've kind of hit all the questions here. Unless there's anything else you guys feel that you want to share that we missed, now would be a great time for that.
Well, of course, direct everybody over to Realtize so they can really read the full details of each of these STOs, and that's where they can learn more about both of the brands as well. So,
yeah, super great meeting you, Luca, Alessandro, David, and Jerry. This has been a very productive conversation. Super excited to watch these STOs. Hopefully they're successful, and hopefully we can work together in the future. And we'll definitely keep an eye out, security token market community. We're going to be talking about both these companies on our social media and media channels. So great talking with all of you.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Megan. Thank you so much.
Bye. Ciao.
Thank you for the time. Thank you. Bye-bye.